4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Get in here, everybody get in here. It's time for a legendary show. Yes, get in here. Everybody get in here, baby. It's time to get into some motherfucking things. Okay, we're gonna get into some things. Wow. Well, it is getting messy. It is TIFO. We're gonna get into some things. The girls are fighting. The girls are bitter. The girls are late. It's a lot of things happening, and we are going to discuss it all. And honestly, I thought I could do the show with the whole thing buttoned up like this, but girl, I'm getting hot. You know what I'm saying? I think I need to just unbutton just a little. Oh, you like my little, this is like vintage Armon Wiggins merchandise. My dad thought this would be cute to make me like 4 years ago for Christmas or my birthday. I don't know. It's like, okay, Dad, that was cute. But I still keep all like my little vintage Armon Wiggins show merchandise. Maybe one day it'll be worth something. So I keep it. I have a lot of like, when I first was coming up, merchandise that, you know, I've gotten made and that I've never sold or anything. But yes, can you guys hear me? Okay, great. Today is definitely a water day. All right. Period. So we're going to get into some things, okay? But before we get into the mess of the Bobby I Love You Purr, we are going to talk a little bit about the AMAs. There's not really much for me that I was really interested in other than Cardi B and Glorilla, okay? Oh, no. Cardi B and Glorilla, okay? So Cardi B, well, Glorilla performed at the AMAs, and Cardi B came out and performed with her. You know, they perform tomorrow, too. I will tell you this. This Cardi B pretty much has verse of the year with this. This is probably Cardi B's best verse and probably the best verse of the year. Like for me, Glorilla. Let's start with Glorilla though. Glorilla, you can tell she's a newbie, but she's running circles around these girls. I'm gagging that Glorilla was actually in the category for best female hip hop artist against Nicki Minaj, who actually ended up winning the category. Shout out to Nicki Minaj. And if you, those that don't know, the AMAs is a fan voted award show. So Nicki Minaj won best female hip hop artist, but amongst those nominees, it was Nicki Minaj, Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, Lotto, and Glorilla. But remember, when we have the female rap conversation, we're always like, okay, who's next? It's always Nicki, Cardi, Meg. Then we were trying to figure out who's after Meg, and then there was Lotto. But now, here we are 8 months in, and Glorilla is thrusted into the mix. Lotto didn't even get a full year to solidify her spot underneath Meg. To now, it's a battle between Lotto and Glorilla. Glorilla really came in and really ate the girls up and ate the party, and she is hot on Lotto's heels right now. She is hot on Lotto's heels. And I'm sure Lotto can feel that heat, okay? And Cardi B is just loving it. You know what I mean? Cardi B is bringing her out. You know, Cardi B, if somebody send this to Cardi B, but this is who you take on tour with you. This is who goes on the tour with you. This is who goes and opens up. I can see why, you know, she wouldn't want to do a City Girls or Megan Thee Stallion. Hell, even a Lotto at this point. Lotto would be cute too, but I think Glorilla would be better for her is on tour. This is who you would go on the world tour with. It will be a fantastic tour. You need to have a Cardi B and tour with Glorilla opening up for you. Okay, with other acts, but like this is the female rapper you take on the tour. Like this is Cardi B. Cardi B is putting Glorilla on and ushering Glorilla out. It just is what it is, and she's doing a great job of it. Now, when we get to the performance, Glorilla, you can tell that she is newer. She was okay. If you really want my true opinion, tomorrow should have been Cardi B's song. I mean, Cardi B really performed. She really owned it on that stage. You can tell that she feels good about this verse. And hell, she knows deep down that she made this song. You don't really sing Glorilla's verse. You always sing Cardi B verse on this. Hell, if you ask me, you know, I mean, this is great for Cardi B, but I'm almost thinking, damn, did she need to keep that verse for one of her records? You know what I'm saying? So, because this was a big verse, and you know, it's funny when I see Cardi, because Cardi she know this is a hit, and she riding this out as she should. She performing this like this her song too, like this her song, you know. And Glorilla, you the feature, and you can't tell Cardi this ain't her record, because she is performing that. She didn't break eye contact with that camera, baby. I'm like, okay, yeah, she feeling it. She was feeling big and bad. She was whipping that hair around. She was meeting the camera where she at it. What? Ride with my twin in him? You know, we look good as fuck. What? She said I don't know. I had to look her up. I can't put you in my business. You might wish me death tomorrow. But she was. I'm like, okay. Cardi B's a cackle. But she was feeling it. You got to watch it. She was whipped around, caught that camera, and she whipped around and caught that one. She whipped around and caught that one. She was walking. She damn near left Glorilla. I'm like, is she going to look back and make sure her sister be at Cardi B? When she came out, she was like, I don't know. It was a different type of performance energy. She knew that she was that on the stage. You couldn't tell her that she didn't have the most fire verse of the year. You could tell that she was really, really feeling that. And it was a fantastic performance. They looked great. And I'm honestly tell you, out of all the women that I've seen Cardi B work with, I think that, you know, I think that she has the best chemistry with Glorilla. And I think that, you know, she likes her probably the most, in my opinion. I could just see it. And then I listened to the speech that but she went on live and she kind of talked about Glorilla, and she talked about how she really, really liked Glorilla, and she really reminds her of her best friends. I never really heard Cardi B say those things about the other girls. So there's something about Glorilla that people like. Now, I wouldn't be me if I wouldn't be messy, because I told you guys, but I like Glorilla. But I am online, right? And I am reading some of the tweets. And I've already said this, and you guys killed me, but I like her, and I really don't want you guys to take this the wrong way. But two of the tweets that resonated with me, well, not really. Well, one of them resonated with me. One of them, I was like, oh, girl, I heard that. I mean, I seen it. They were saying, like, you know, Cardi B reminds me of the popular girl in school, like, that was friends with the special ed. That was nice to them. You know what I'm saying? Like, she was nice to the special ed kids in school. And then I seen a little tweet, like it was a tweet that said that Glorilla, you know, she's kind of like that family member that has like just a little pinch of retardation, like not a lot, like a pinch of Down syndrome, or like a pinch of like a sprinkle of like a retardation, like a sprinkle of retard in her. You know what I'm saying? Just like a pinch of retard, not like hell of it, but just like a pinch of retard. And it's okay though. Like, that's what works. And but not like not in a bad way. Not in a bad way. But those are what the people are saying on Twitter. That's what they're saying. Because the way she rap. And I told y'all that. This is what they were saying on Twitter. But I said that about the rapping. It felt like that. And y'all killed me. But everybody don't understand that kind of rap. And you're going to have to get it. Girl, don't get mad at me. Be mad at the tweets. I thought the tweets were a cackle. I didn't say it. The damn Twitter said it. So at the end of the day, the damn tweet said that the Glorilla rap like she got a pinch of retard in her. I said that it was a little hard for me to get into the rap too, but I do like her because she's a nice girl, but I don't understand everything that she be saying. Bite me. You know, it is what it is. But their performance was fantastic. Cardi B carried the record. Cardi B carried the performance. I would like to see if Glorilla, where she would be a year from now, to see if she has another hit on her own. Okay? So, but I do like this duo together. I do like this duo together, and I feel like it is genuine. And I like them together. And this is the first time I'm seeing, like, I don't see, and then what I like about Glorilla though, is like even watching her performance, she's not trying to be Nicki Minaj, Cardi B. She's not trying to be this rendition of a female rapper, over-exaggerated, booty, boobs, twerking. Like, she brings her own little swag to it, and I think that that's dope. So I'm excited. She's came through and she's eating the girls up. And yeah, it is what it is. Somebody said she didn't know ham was pork. Girl, listen. Y'all can act crazy if y'all want to. Y'all, we all know a little person that's a little different. Okay? But shout out to Cardi B and Glorilla. Now, let's get into this Bobby I Love You Purr. But before we do this, let me read this. I'm slow right now with her because she is fire. She is fire. But girl, that rapping sometimes be making me like, what is she saying? Like, you got to listen to her stuff. She said, puss and boots, still a pull a nigga with no ass. Then she say, puss so fat, niggas think I got a dick or something. I'm like, girl, well, it might be a dick or something. In some cases, you know what I mean? It ain't just a fat pooty. Sometimes it might be a dick. You know what I mean? Some women have balls, you know? And so it could be a dick or something. And some of them prefer that, you know? So it just depends on what he's looking for at that time. But you have to really get into the lyrics, and girl, that's what gets me. But anyway, moving along. That is my favorite line. Okay, let's get into this Bobby I Love You Purr. This show is iconic. And I'm hoping the other show, like this show is probably the best show on Zeus Network. But then, honestly, it's the after the show. It's really the online antics for me that make this show so good. So we're going to get into the online antics after. But let's get into the reunion itself, okay? I took some notes while I was watching. And I'm going to just read what I got from the top. Bobby was drunk. So I guess we started with there. That's what I literally wrote. This is what I wrote. So y'all can see what I wrote. Hold on, I'm about to show y'all. So y'all know I'm not making this up. I literally wrote, Bobby is drunk. Jason Lee is trash. Claudia did a good job. Miss Mamas need to turn down like you could see what I wrote. I didn't take a lot of notes. I was just, because I like to watch the shows too. That's why I don't like to do a lot of reality TV sometimes, because I be liking to watch the shows, and I feel like when I'm doing commentary on the shows, I feel like I'm working instead of like just enjoying it from my own personal. But this time, I said to myself, I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna take a couple notes, okay? So, oh, they said the mic is too loud. Is it too loud? Okay. So I said Bobby was drunk. Well, to me, Bobby was full. Okay. But it was interesting seeing this, because I'm like, wait a minute. There was real emotion there with him and Island Boy. Bobby was also hurting. I could see the pain. I could feel the pain. If I thought that anything was real, the feelings that Bobby had for Island Boy were real. The feeling of betrayal was real. Okay? Bobby was acting out of hurt. I could see it. I could see it all day long. And we're going to get into a little bit more of that. Let's get into Miss Mama's. There was a point where Miss Mama's, I guess they were in Jason Lee's section, and I guess she was carrying and doing too much, popping and dancing, doing a lot of sweating, and I'm really big on that. I'm really, really big on that. I don't like to hang, and there's no shade, and oh God, this is my Erica Banks tea. All right, well, cancel me, don't be my friend, whatever. I mean, we cool, but if you a girl that's like at the club and you just doing hell like very hard dancing, very sweaty, very just all over the place, just very much hear me, see me, I'm about to battle you could be cute with it. Cause we do a cute little, but baby, if it's getting to the point you taking off your jacket and your shirt and you drenched in sweat and it's not really calling for that, and we all standing cute and we doing our little diddy bop. If you sweating too hard, you doing too much, you battling, you voguing, you dipping, and you twerking, and you can't go with me. That's too much. I'm too old for that. We don't really give that. It's very much so, girl, we do our little 1-2. We do our little, we take our shots, girl. We look cute. We do our little we catch the And girl, but you done jumped into the split. You on your back. You twerking on the headline. You doing this, that. Girl, you got to go. Because that's just too much. I can't take all that. And girl, you gotta calm down. And so Bobby, I guess, was telling Miss Mamas to calm down because she, in my mind, she was giving all that. Just giving, hear me, see me, girl. I'm outside. I'm on TV. Yes, ma'am. Yes, yes, yes. And Jason Lee, and Bobby Lytes was kind of giving like, girl, just relax. Okay. But two, Jameson had been the winner. Jameson, being Island Boy, was already the winner of the show. So it was going to bring so much attention. And Bobby didn't want to throw away the winner of the show, but Jameson was there, okay? And so she was causing too much attention to the section. And so they didn't want the show to be ruined. So Bobby had told Miss Mamas to kind of, keep it cute and just kind of relax. And Miss Mamas felt some type of way and felt like Bobby Lytes was trying to not let her be herself. And I understood that, but I understand there's a bigger picture here. And the bigger picture is, girl, I'm filming a show and I don't want my tea to be clocked. And girl, here's my thing. If you want to give all that and do all that, you need to be going over there because, girl, you're too clocky, girl. You're too busy for me. You're too busy for me. It's too much. It's too much. Girl, we don't give all that. It's too much. Girl, it's too much. It's too much. And that's Bobby. So if you ask me, Bobby told her, girl, it was about the show, but to me, it was a little mixture of both. Girl, you're giving too much, and then, girl, you're getting us clocked over here, girl. It's like, girl, we're not really giving, girl, just relax. You here. You made it. You outside with the boys. You in the in crowd, girl. Relax. But she had felt the way. But either way, they ended up working it out. Miss Mamas felt like she wanted more time with Bobby. There's not a cold day in hell that I felt like Miss Mamas and Bobby Lytes was going to be able to be a thing. They were not going to be bumping pussies and double sticking each other. That was never going to work. Okay. So yeah, that's why Bobby told her to turn down, because he didn't want her to give the show away. Dimitri, the one that was getting beat up everywhere, he did take responsibility for being ignorant. Okay, a lot of people were upset, but you as a white person, you can't come into black spaces kind of talking about people's credit and people this and where they come from. You don't get to do that with your white privilege. You know what I mean? And you think that's a joke. And I think Claudia said something like, well, sometimes people don't really understand how to joke, or, you can't just beat them up because, you don't understand where they're coming from. But at the same time, you don't just go and make a joke in front of black people and things like that. And when you get dealt with or beat up, you can't think, why did they jump me? Well, girl, you should have read the room. You're in a room full of black and brown colored people, and you talking about who's well-traveled and credit score and upbringing and, where people live. And girl, you kind of giving too much, girl. That's why they beat you. That's why they beat you. Okay? You came in giving too much. So that's why they beat you. Okay? Hot Wheels. That's another girl that is a key. For me, you want to talk about entertaining? Island Boy, star. Hot Wheels, star. Reality TV gold. Island Boy number 1. Hot Wheels comes in at a strong second. Hot Wheels is a key. She's a cackle. And she feels away. Okay? She's a key. But she's a cursing thing. And she is pissed that she is in that wheelchair. Now she was lying though when she was trying to act like she was trying to be Dimitri's friend. You were not trying to be Dimitri's friend, girl. You were drunk off that Hennessy, girl. You were mad because you was on there talking about you couldn't even get up the stairs to see Bobby. You felt handicapped. Hot Wheels just needs to admit that, girl, last year she was walking and now she's not walking. So that's why she's over it. She just needs to be honest and say, girl, I'm mad because these people took my legs from me. That is why she's mad. And that's why she drinks, because she's frustrated. She gets frustrated. She was not going in there to go meet up with Dimitri and try to be his friend. Girl, you were ready to go in there and turn up on Dimitri. And girl, he was throwing all kind of food and stuff at you and on you. Okay? So she definitely lied about that. And I do agree with Jason Lee when Jason Lee said that she was mad because she's in that wheelchair. That is definitely the truth. But I like Hot Wheels because Hot Wheels is entertaining. Okay? Now, speaking of wheelchairs, Roland Ray. Roland Ray's a cackle, a key. Roland Ray needs some braces. Roland Ray needs some braces, or Roland Ray needs some veneers, or Roland Ray needs to take all of that out and clip something in. But get rid of all of that that's going on in Roland Ray's mouth. You on TV now, sis. Have some people around you. Get rid of all of that. I would take all of that out. None of that is good. None of that is no good. And I'm really, really a stickler about teeth in people's mouth. That needs to go. I think that's the first thing. And I think Roland Ray really could be that girl if she really starts here. She needs to start here for 100% true facts. But that wasn't even the biggest thing. The thing was she spit on Hot Wheels. Roland Ray spit on Hot Wheels. Now, Roland Ray still did not take accountability for spitting on that boy. And I don't think any of them made him take accountability. Where I disagree with Bobby is where he said, well, Roland Ray spit at you, it didn't land on you. I don't give a if it spit at me, on me, side by me. But your intention was for the spit to land on me, ho. So catch this motherfucking fade. You spit on me. Whether it hit me or not, girl, you tried to spit. Then it just turns into you tried to spit on me. You spit at me. And then Roland Ray in the middle of a pandemic with your mouth. I don't know what's coming through your Roland Ray mouth. And you spit on me? I probably would have died, honestly. I was gonna say something kind of feisty, like, "Oh, girl, I went out there and whooped Rolling Ray. Rolling Ray spit on me. I think I have a heart attack, because I would be so like, oh my God. Well, it just depends on where he spit on me. Like if he spit on my clothes or something, I'd be like, oh my God, I'm finna whoop her mother. But if she spit like and it kind of got in my face or in my mouth, oh my God, I would die. I would die. I would die. I would die. But Rolling Ray spit on him. And Rolling Ray, I don't know what you doing, but you should have been rolled up on her and popped her. Y'all, we became friends behind the scenes. It was revealed that we were friends. They were friends behind the scenes. Oh, mind you, Rolling Ray was over there crying, girl. She didn't even know. I don't even know if she knew she was crying. But she was crying and stuff. And she was talking about how her and Hot Wheels are friends behind the scenes. But girl, they didn't want to make it that public because they didn't want the show to seem fake. So, I still feel like if you spit on me on that, first of all, you spit on me, then you spit on me on national app television, girl. No. We are not friends after you pump me. What, you the Beyonce of the wheelchairs now? So is that what you did, Rolling Ray? You showed her who was the Beyonce of the wheelchairs? And so once you put her in her place, then she was able to be your friend because your wheelchair is electric and hers is manual. If I'm Hot Wheels, bitch, by that reunion, I'd have had me an electric wheelchair and I would have zoomed up on Rolling Ray like Mario Kart and whooped her motherfucking. We could have played bumper cars on that stage. Okay? Bumper wheelchairs. Hot Wheels, you should have damn sure invested you into an electric wheelchair and ran the shit over Rolling Ray. Y'all should have been rolling right up on each other. And you could have put a turbo pack on that motherfucker and just really hit, zoom right past the security and haul off and snatch Rolling Ray wig off. You know it's just sitting there. I'd have snatched Rolling Ray right out of her chair. But you got to do it quick because if she she got her special. She got a combo too with, when you go LLR2 and then X triangle circle. So you do the LLR2 X triangle circle, then that's called the chomper. Then what happens is Rolling Ray, then the head turn like a Medusa, and then the teeth come out and they go and it eats you all the way up. So you got to get in and get out before Rolling Ray do her special. Okay, and then once the teeth come out, it's done. That's one of those things that everything around it gets destroyed. Okay, so you got to be careful with that. So you got to have you a nice combo too, because when she hit that LLR2 left right, okay, with the X triangle boom, that it's over for you. Okay, so be quick. But yes. Girl, y'all is a key. No, seriously, that could have been a hell of a thing. They could have went really far with that. They could have been in the new Mario Kart. They could have done a lot of stuff with that. But anyway, I would have loved to see that. I don't know, more than anything, I wanted to see Hot Wheels slap Rolling Ray. I wanted to see them fight. I did. I wanted to see that. And I know that is so nasty and so ugly. But I really wanted to see them girls roll up on each other and start beating each other up. I did. I wanted to see that. I wanted Hot Wheels to slap Rolling Ray. Like right out of her chair. Oh my God. That would have, oh my God. Just the thought of that tickles my spirit, baby. You talking about a cackle? You want to talk about a cackle? Oh, the thought of that brings me to tears. Ah. Oh, oh my God. Oh, I'm serious. Oh my God. That like it's almost like there's no place I'd rather be than there, you know, somewhere for that. Now I'm gonna go on YouTube and watch people in the wheelchair fight just because I just want to see. I need to see it. That's like the fix that I have not gotten. Like, you know what I mean? When you about to get to that point and it just don't, like, I feel like that's the one thing that didn't happen that I needed to see. And then I'm almost over it that I found out that they friends. I'm like, girl, no, I wanted you hoes to battle and I wanted to see that. But girl, don't mind me. I'm just a trash human being. That's just me. But anyway, girl, so that happened. That was the key. And let me okay, I'm gonna get to Island Boy and Bobby in a second. I liked Claudia Jordan. I know in the beginning I was kind of like, okay, I wasn't sure. But after watching Claudia Jordan, I liked Claudia Jordan because I felt like she actually was listening to the questions she asked. And she was responding. Like, it felt natural. You could tell that Claudia hosts before, even though she didn't know what a lot of what was going on, she was still bringing resolution and, you know, to the situation. Like, she was a good host. Like, when you set her up to next to Jason Lee, she was a great host. And that brings me to my next part. Jason Lee is probably the worst host ever for that type of show, because I don't think he did that on Real Chance of Love. But Jason Lee is who Jason Lee is. And I think, well, let's look at this clip. And then I'm going to tell you why Jason Lee is just a trash human being. Let me show you this clip. Hold on. So what I'm about to show you is Jason Lee basically saying F Bobby Lytes, and you got to just get into it.
Like I said.
Okay, so I got to tell you what's happening. So what's happening here is they couldn't get the show done. Okay, I got to give you this tea first. So what I'm about to show you is they couldn't get the show in order. Okay, now what I did here is Lemmy, this is exclusive, Lemmy got so mad that he threatened the cast. He said, if you guys do not sit down and let us get through a conversation, nobody's getting paid. So Lemmy was allegedly threatening to withhold the girls' checks. That's why everybody was like, girl, sit down, stop talking, because girl, Zeus Network was like, girl, okay, you hoes are not going to get paid. You hoes are not going to get paid. And so the girls started like tightening up. And this is when they were trying to get Dimitri out as well. And, you know, Jason Lee, you know, making it about him. And so he was coming at Cash, basically telling Cash, you know, you need to shut up. You need to chill. You need to relax. You're not going to fight Dimitri, whatever. And Cash was like, oh, nobody's going to, like, I don't need nobody to tell me what to do. And Jason Lee was like, well, I will tell Zeus Network to get rid of you. And who do you think they're going to choose? Me or you? And I think Cash was going to say something about Bobby or something. And Jason Lee went like, and said, F him. And then turned around and said, I said what I said. And Bobby like, what? Then Jason Lee like, don't take it personal. I said what I said, but don't do this because we're hosting a show and I'm not Island Boy. then double backed and said that he wasn't talking about Bobby Lytes. He was talking about, he didn't know who was behind him. She's such a, like, I really don't like her. Okay, let me show you. Okay, let me show you what she said. Okay, ready? Y'all ready? Let's go.
Like I said.
Chill.
Like I
shut
said.
the fuck up.
Bro,
Like, real talk.
I'ma tell Zeus this. You or me. They gonna choose me.
I got you.
No, they gonna fuck him. They gonna choose me.
What?
I said what I said.
Let me get this shit done.
We're doing the show.
Don't ever.
We're doing the show.
JC.
Don't take it personal. We're not gonna do that because I'm
But
not.
you're
I'm
not.
the boy.
Don't.
I don't even know why this is. Like I said. Like I said. Like I said.
Chill.
Like I
shut the
said.
fuck up.
Yo,
Bro,
real talk.
I'ma tell Zeus this. You or me. They gonna choose me.
I got you.
No, they gonna fuck him. They gonna choose me.
What?
I said what I said.
Let me get this shit done.
We're doing the show.
Don't ever.
We're doing the show.
JC.
Don't take it personal.
You look dead back at me. This is how much of a punk Jason Lee is, though. You so big. You so bad. You so this. You so rich, but you such a punk that you talk shit and then you act like you wasn't talking about it when the person pressed you back. He's a coward. You literally was like, F him, and look back at Bobby Lytes, and Bobby like, what? But my whole thing is, why do you keep trying to make the show about you, bro? It's not about you. Jason Lee literally has like mommy and daddy and childhood issues that she has literally grown into her older age and is never going to change. It's like she has like abandonment issues and like self-preservation and worth issues. It's like some really deep-rooted dark that she's dealing with. And like, I hate that we have to even like endure her. Because it's like, girl, once these networks realize you don't bring anything to the table outside of you FaceTiming Cardi B and your 3 million and 2 million of those 3 million followers on Hollywood Unlocked bought, okay? Once the smoke and the mirrors and the dust settles from you being able to sell this story about how much engagement and how much you reach and how influential your platform is, which really it's not. This is why, you know, no one really cares. Once people get over that hype from you and start to see that, girl, you ain't all of that, things are going to start to shift, because it's like, you really think that you're really needed. You didn't even know the girls, quite as kept, girl, you weren't even really the choice host. But in my opinion, I personally feel as though she uses Hollywood Unlocked as a weapon to bully people. She probably threatened that if she didn't get to host the show, she does stuff like, oh, if you don't let me host, we won't post Hollywood Unlocked on, we won't post Zeus Network on Hollywood Unlocked. We won't post it. And it's like, people need to start getting to the point where like, girl, screw Hollywood Unlocked. It's probably the least viewed blog out of all of them anyway. And it's just a copy and paste from the neighborhood talk. And then it's so many relationships she don't have or she don't like. She don't post everybody and everything anyway. So pay it. Like, but anyway, that's just my rant. She's not Bobby Lytes' friend. With a friend like Jason Lee, who needs enemies? Jason Lee cannot take a girl that gets it. Okay? Bobby, that is not your friend. She's been playing in your face the entire time. You should have told her to get her big face ass out of your face, because she kept trying to make your show about her. If you want a dating show, girl, just go EPU a dating show. Why do you keep trying to play? Why? I didn't understand what was the reasoning to keep trying to like downplay Bobby or make it feel like Bobby was like you were bigger than Bobby. My thing is, Bobby's name is on the show. Let her be Beyonce, girl. Why do you have to be Beyonce on my show? Girl, you have your own show. Let Bobby, I don't care if Bobby walked in there doing an 8-ball and doing a handstands butt naked. Her name is on the show. Let her have her moment. Let her carry. Let her give that. Let her perform. You sit there and you do your thing as the host. Why do you have to be the host, the EP, and the star? Like, girl, move. We don't want to see you. We don't care about you. You have literally like forced your way into this spot. You forced this on us. We're over it, girl. We have to deal with you. We'll see you. Do your job, move on. But we don't care about you. We don't. It's no shade. You don't have it. You don't have it. Move, please. Girl, you here. Move out the way. Let Bobby come in there, girl, and perform. But that's my thing. That's a hater. She could not let Bobby be Beyonce for the night. She just had to show that, she had the most pull. She kept trying to let Bobby know, I'm not Island Boy. I'm not the cast. Bitch, I don't care who you are. You still not finna disrespect me. And I'm not your hoe. And I'm not your employee. I'm not your industry friends. So you're not finna talk to me crazy. You're not gonna keep playing with me, hoe. On this set or no set. Zeus network or no network. Girl, that's what I would have gave. I wish she would have, girl, I wish Miss Jason Lee would have been talking to me crazy like that. Me and her would have got into it right then and there. And it'd have been whatever it's going to be. She'd have to make sure she had about 1,000 security guards trying me. Because, baby, I'd have popped her. And I mean that. But yeah, I feel like she should let Bobby just be the star. And I just felt like, girl, you couldn't take it. You can't take. You're a hater. And she just, in some way, she tries to have to let people know that, she's in charge or she's valued or people want her or people are going to choose her. Or not like, girl, people only choose you because, like, girl, they just deal with you. People don't choose you because they like you and want to be around you. Like Jason Lee, more people just deal with you. Like, it's not because they just love your energy. They just deal with you. That's the truth. So let's move on from her. Now, Bobby Lytes and Island Boy. Okay. Oh, and then two, Jason was drunk on the show. She was drunk, cutting people off. It was a mess. But anyway, moving on. But then you try to throw Bobby under the bus. But you're drinking. Slurring, leaning over, looking stupid. But anyway, so then Bobby Lytes and Island Boy. The saga continues. There was a lot of passion up there. There was a lot of passion up there. I really hate that these two didn't work out. Because I like Island Boy. And I like Bobby. I'm not really here to pick a side. But I had to pick a side. I would say I would pick the side of Bobby just because of this. This was his show. He was looking for love. He thought he found it. Okay. Now, in Island Boy's defense, maybe it didn't work out. I'm totally understanding with that. But the problem is, girl, you were messing with the handler first. And then you go and get into a public relationship with literally the dustiest cast member, the brokest cast member there is. Like, you didn't even get with one of the cute boys. You could have got with the little crush or something. Anything. I'd rather see you with Andre. But you got with the most dusty thing. I would have rather Island Boy go and find another guy that wasn't on the show and do it that way. But you go and you end up with Cash it's like, okay, if I'm Bobby Lytes, girl, and then you got this hoe online thinking she eating it in my face, and girl, I done put your because Cash she was banging the girls the first day she got in the house, but we know she's a banger girl. Bussy and Blowout is banging any and everything. Okay, so we know that's how she give it up. So she was out there to find her whatever. She was there to get her back blown out for 2-3 weeks from any and everybody that would take it. Okay, so that's what we know about her. But if I'm Bobby Lytes, yeah, I feel away because I feel used. Granted, he may have asked Island Boy to do the show. They did the show. They made the show great. Like, honestly, without Island Boy, the show wouldn't be as good as it is. Island Boy definitely helped make that show. It's no shade. Jameson definitely made that show kind of what it is. He was the star of that show. And he's a star now. I will always continue to say that. He is reality TV gold. He has something. He has it. He does. He does. But he just wasn't smart because they should have at least made it last to Love and Hip Hop. He didn't, you could have played it a little bit smoother. You don't go with the dusty one, even if you're not even with Bobby no more. You go with the dustiest one. You was at least supposed to play that out into Love and Hip Hop. If you and I like Bobby, but if you was gonna dump Bobby or cheat on Bobby, you let that come out once you sign your Love and Hip Hop contract. You don't do that on a freaking live with Cash. I don't know. I just think that he could have played it a little bit better. But at the same time, I see where Bobby is hurt because it's like, girl, you was cheating on me the whole time with the handler. Now I'm here to find out you in a relationship with this hoe too? Oh, girl. And y'all think y'all gonna talk about me every day? Y'all getting bookings based off of my name? Y'all be here mumbling and cackling and laughing off of me? Oh, I'm gonna show you girls. I'm gonna get you. And I'm gonna get you girls. Because what it looks like is like, okay, girl, Miss Bobby Lytes, girl, they're gonna play on your time. And they're gonna laugh and they're gonna kiki. You're gonna give them this platform, girl, and they're gonna gag you and kiki. And so Bobby, in my mind, is giving like, girl, bitch, do you know who I am? I'd be damned if I let you queens think that you guys are gonna turn me on my television show. You're gonna turn me on my platform, and then you're gonna turn me on the internet. Girl, it's now we're all men, so it's an ego thing. That what you're seeing now is two men, but they're getting very sassy. Bobby is giving girl, because the world is watching. Miss Bobby, what you gonna do? You gonna let these queens turn you like that? You gonna give these girls a platform, and these girls are gonna eat you up and spit you out like that, girl? You gonna let these girls do you in like that, Miss Bobby? Bitch, that's what you better, girl, that's what you gonna do? That's what it's giving. And then Jameson giving like, girl, I'm here. Miss Bobby, you got the right one. I'm gonna show you. I'm that girl too. I don't give a damn about you, baby. You want a show? It's a performance, baby. So it's given, girl. May the best girl win. That's what it's given. And it's a lot of ego, a lot of pride. But then there's hurt there too. Okay? There's hurt there too. And I think that's when Bobby slapped Jameson because I could see the rage. And I felt bad because I know the feeling that he felt. He felt used. He felt betrayed. And then it was kind of like Jameson know what he did. He knows what he did. And he's kind of like, it's almost like, girl, what do you want me to say? He not saying enough. And then you're online talking about me, making fun of me, and then you go on, and now you're online with this dusty broad. you didn't even level up. You went and got a roach. So I get it. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather Jameson just have been a hot boy outside. And then look, this was the Kiki. Girl, they was about to Bobby gonna look at Andre and say, Andre, I need you to handle this. Andre was like this. Andre, the rerun, he don't give a damn about none of this. Jason Lee brought him there. Him and Bobby was never together. Rerun was there for the quick clout. He Bobby's friend. Give Bobby a little bust Bobby down here and there. Okay, Bobby liked that. You know what I mean? Rerun is just a freak and a good time. You get full with her, let her pipe you down, and pay it. You don't take her serious. And, you know, she's a cute boy. You know what I'm saying? She know how to give it to you when you need it. And, girl, she be on her way. She knew she wasn't winning that show. But they had to keep us interested. That just was what it was. That's just kind of what that is. And then he was over there gagging at Roland Ray. And when Roland ran Hot Wheels, he was like this on the thing. He was over there like this, gagging. But yeah. So now everything is bleeding over into social medias now. Okay. Now Island Boy has Botched Bobby t-shirts. He has management. They're going on a tour, which they should get their coins. But now Bobby Lytes has purchased the rights or the trademark to Island Boy, Go Hard, Go Soft, Botch Bobby. And so now they can't use any of that stuff to sell their merchandise. And Island Boy since has responded, and he posted that he purchased the EIN number to create a business. I'm not the most business savvy, but an EIN number is not going to hold much to the trademarks of those names. So I still think that is Bobby's personal stuff. Now, I think that if you can prove that you were in business before the other person got the trademark, then you can't, then I think there's a way around that. But I feel like, you know, it takes about a year for a trademark to actually be yours. You have to like show proof. You have to have merch. You have to just show a lot of proofs and stuff in order for the trademark to be valid. You know, so you can't just go file a trademark today and then it's yours. But, you know, they can still dispute it if they would like, and they would have to come and report all it. Like, it can be a whole mess because it takes a while for a trademark to, you know, completely be yours. But you can file for it. But at this point, I think it's more like an eco thing. And so it's going to be interesting to see if they're going to still be able to monetize and use that stuff. And I'm with Bobby. Go ahead, get your bookings, be with your man, do your thing. Because we still have to remember, guys, this was not Bad Boys Club. This was a dating show. We didn't work out, but then you started sleeping with not one, but two of the cast members. Girl, I don't mess with you, girl. It's it's up. Like, yeah. If I'm Bobby, girl, it's definitely up for you because you tried it. You tried it. Like, you could have been with anybody else in the world, but then you go and sleep with the handler and Go Hard. And then you in a relationship with Go Hard out of everybody. What? And y'all like really playing in my face. I just don't think that was the best move. Maybe he didn't like Bobby no more. Maybe Bobby was too aggressive because, you know, I do believe that Bobby probably slapped him in Houston. Bobby slapped him there. But I think Bobby's feelings is hurt because the boy came on the show lying from the beginning. You kissed the one man at the pool. Then you brother. And see, us as gays, we know that, oh, bro. Cash is the nasty thing. So she'll bro you down till your dick is in her throat. Bro. She got bro in her throat and bro in her butt. You know? So that bro stuff means nothing. You know what I'm saying? And so it's just like, if I'm really looking for love and then, girl, y'all playing with me like that, I'm going to feel away. And then I'm spending money on you. I'm paying your bills. I'm paying your rent. Yeah, girl, you would feel some type of way too. So Bobby is hurt. And, you know, Island Boy is like, he's doing his thing. You know, he's still trying to maintain, but I think that I wish they would have kept it together a little bit longer. And then this is where I'm saying for Island Boy, for the sake of Island Boy and his career, he could have been much bigger. He needs to get away from Cash, because that is going to bring him down, because Cash is nothing. And he needs to do his own thing. He needs to take his own management, and he needs to do bookings and be a personality, be a socialite, figure out what he like to do. He needs to host. He needs to do it. You don't need to do it with the other guy. And you need to get a cute boy, sickening boy, and you be rolling around the towns with the cute, sickening, clean, manicured boy. You don't need a freaking dust mite. You need somebody on your level. It's a thing. It's a mood. It's something, you know. And you know, even if it wasn't Bobby, you should have leveled up. You should have really gagged her and really made her know it, you know. And maybe that could have been a storyline. But you don't go with the dusty girls from the show, girl. You didn't play that right. I would have loved to see this ad and play out into Love and Hip Hop. And here's my thing. Y'all didn't even live in the same city. So we weren't expecting you guys to be together forever. No one ever believes that. But you guys could have kept it together long enough just to get the VH1 check. That's all I'm saying. Be smart. Island Boy, you got to be smart. You are cute, handsome, charismatic, entertaining boy. You got to make sure that, and millions of people see you, people know you. Girl, even if it ain't Bobby, you make her know it by getting a bad bitch. Even though you was the cheater, you were the liar and the deceiver, people love that. You know, the men will fall for it every time. But girl, you could have at least like leveled it up a little bit. Like, I just feel like you could have did a little bit better. I don't know. I just feel like you could have did a little bit better if you was really going to make the girls gag. That girl that you with is not a gag. That's a downgrade. So yeah, there's that. And now I'm just interested to see on how long this is going to go. How long this is going to carry on. And, you know, is there any room for reconciliation? So, oh, child, I talked for a whole hour. Well, okay, so we'll take a couple calls, but I'm not going to do too many. But I didn't realize I talked for the whole hour. Okay, let's take a couple. Hold on, let me see. Let's take a couple. Hold on. But my thing is, like, as much as I like Island Boy, but you got to understand the context, girl. Everybody on that show was playing in Bobby's face. Down from the host, Jason Lee, down to the cast. Girl, and this every here's the hot tea. Everybody took Bobby Lytes' show and made it about them personally, and nobody was there for Bobby. The only one I could really say that probably was there for Bobby was Bree Roland Ray. Well, I mean, you know, she was just there. She seemed like she was there for Bobby. I would have said B, but B trying to get booked. I love you, B. But, you know, B trying to get his own bookings. Okay.
Your show now, press 1 to hear important.
Your show is scheduled to start in 12 seconds.
Hold on, let me see.
Your show will go live in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hold on. Okay. 8263, you're live on the air. Turn me down in the back.
Hi, Armon.
Hey, what's going on?
I love you. I just wanted to say that I think that if anybody would do a spinoff, I think Hercules would make a good spinoff because he likes them both. So he can do like the whole Tila Tequila thing like back in the day.
Oh,
then,
yeah.
And then I think that Island Boy's personality kind of gets in the way of him. Being a star, you know?
Really? You don't think that that's reality TV?
No, I don't. Like, he's kind of annoying. Like, he's too abrasive. If he softens up just a little bit, then I think that maybe he could be that star. But he definitely has to drop Cash because Cash is, like you said, he's a dust mite, and he's not it.
He just don't have it. Like, you could even see from the bookings. He just don't have it. Like, he just don't, like, that's not, he don't have it. Like, and this is not even on no shade. You can just tell, like, he doesn't have star quality. He doesn't have it.
Yeah,
he just looks dusty.
He doesn't. And like you said, I think in another video I listened to earlier today, you said that, you know, he's light skinned, he's got the pretty hair, like he has the qualities there, but he doesn't deliver. No,
he doesn't.
But that's all I wanted to say.
Thanks, boo. Have a good one.
Thanks.
Okay. Love you too. All right. 5548, you're live on the air.
Hey, Armon.
Hey, what's going on?
Okay, so Jason, that suit was ill-fitting, first like, he should have never went on there looking like that, and you be talking all this stuff about fashion, style, Balenciaga, this and that, you can't even put it together. You got all that money over there, you need to get a stylist, and stop just going into the store and buying off the rack. You know, you need an actual stylist. He's definitely a hater. I would have smacked the dog, you know what, out of him if I were Bobby, because don't come onto my stage playing with me like that, like you some big star, because you're really not. And another thing, yes, everything that this man does, and I don't want to make it about him, but he was the host, so he was a big role in why things went the way they did. He does have a lot of mommy-daddy issues that come to the forefront, and Jason, he's the type of girl, he doesn't do a good job at hiding his jealousy and envy. Like, no. You can... It's clear as day. Like, it's like the subliminals, the little shade and stuff like that. It's like those type of people you really got to watch, because that stuff will go over your head. And then, like you got to ask yourself, am I crazy? You know, so it was good, though. I enjoyed it. I'm here for it. I'm with Zeus all the way, so.
Thank you.
Thank you
Have
for
a good
taking my call.
No problem.
Thank you.
Okay, let's take another call. 6609, you're live on the air.
What's going on, Mark?
Hey, what's going on? Talk to me.
So, real quick, the Bobby show is just a complete mess. It's so much. It's so much. I don't even want to get into that like that. Secondly, I want to refer to the thing you mentioned with Gorilla about her being slightly off. So there's a term for that, and I don't want the community that's in this realm to drag you, because you did say that at first that, you know, you feel like she's a little, you know, the R word or whatever. So I'm gonna just keep saying that you're aware. There's a spectrum of autism that Gorilla may or may not have. I don't know, but what you're referring to and how she speaks, you won't know until you're actually around her to actually see the way she moves. You look it up online. It's called Asperger's syndrome. Certain people have that, whereas to the face, they function very well. You know what I'm saying? But they have like it's a slight difference in how they react to certain things. Like they can't take sarcasm. They'll like take it as being a real thing, or you know, it's just a way how they function very different than the average person. But you won't know until you like around her a lot of the time. So it's called Asperger's syndrome. It's like a spectrum.
Well, my whole thing is I was saying I don't really care because I said that's what they were saying on Twitter. So you can take and say that I said that all you want.
No,
she said that on Twitter. That's what it was. Oh, when I first.
I'm not saying that. Mm-hmm.
Oh, when I first was talking about her rapping. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you said she's a bit, you know, retarded to me. You were saying that. So I don't want anybody to drag you because again, you didn't know.
They're gonna drag me regardless because I didn't show the tweets. So it is what it is.
But it's called Asperger's, so I'm letting you know. She may or may not have that, but that's the side of the spectrum. Whereas you are autistic, but you know it's a spectrum of it. It's very little, but it's there. But that's all I want to say, Armon. I love your show. Keep it going, man.
Thank you so much. Yes. Okay. Thank you for the doctor and the medical. But you just diagnosed her with Down syndrome and Asperger's. So you just did it in a more nicer way. That was my thing. So you just pretty much said the girl had Asperger's. So because you said it, because you said it was a slight Asperger's. Okay, girl. That's all the same thing. Everybody's saying you basically called it and in a nice way said that something is off. That's what you just did. Girl. Yeah, but y'all be trying to get me. That's what you just did. Girl, you'd have found a whole medical term for it and diagnosed her. 6276, you live on the air.
Hey, Armon, how are you?
Hey, what's going on?
Oh my God, the content you've been serving for this Bobby, I Love You, Purr.
Thank you.
Some of the best lives I've seen in years. I have been entertained.
Thank you. Well, you gotta thank the cast because they're giving us some good entertainment.
But your tea, though, it brings it to another level where Zeus really did miss out by not having you there. They really missed out because there's a certain or you have when getting these guys to your show. There's a reason they're coming to you. You know, there's a reason why people are here. You know, but I want to say, I love the Bobby Show, right? But I've been a big fan of this kind of show since even before Flavor of Love. I don't know if you can recall, he was actually on this show called Surreal Life. Then he did Strange Love, which led to Flavor of Love. I remember all that. You know, he was dating that big white woman, Bridget Nielsen. Remember that?
I don't remember, but I do. I think I remember Flavor of Love. I don't remember Surreal Life all the way.
Yeah, well, the Real Life house is kind of why Flavor of Love even became.
Okay, so let's get so get to the so what's the tea? So where land your plane?
So the thing is, with the Bobby I Love You Part, I just think it's a very good show, very entertaining, and honestly, if VH1 had it, it probably would have been more together because the show is so good. The cast is amazing. It's just really crazy. I feel so bad for Bobby because I really like his personality. I really do, and I really feel like he does deserve love, but I don't like the fact that people are, you know, talking about the guy who got spit on.
Yes.
And really, like, no one's telling the truth on that. That man should not have been spit on. That was disgusting, and Roland Ray should have got sacked. And that's all I'm going to say.
Thank you. Absolutely. I totally agree. Okay, let's take another caller. 4533, you live on the air.
Hey, Armon.
Hey, what's going on? Deposit your check. Talk to me.
I love you so much. I watch you almost every day. Like every time
Thank
you go
you.
live, I'll be trying to catch you, but I'm always at work. But I called out today. Firstly,
period.
Jason Lee and that a mess. Like it's giving Burlington back of the clearance rack. It was so bad. Like, and he went out bad with that. Secondly, like the last caller said, they did fumble the ball on not having you there because that live you did with the boys, I was gagging. I was in my house cackling and screaming. Like, it was
But I'm gonna be
so
honest with you.
good.
I don't know if I would have been able to calm them down either. So I don't know what the expectation. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Like,
Yeah,
you guys
true.
probably would have been looking at like Armon didn't say anything because like what I wasn't. I mean, what could you really do?
No, they were scrapping. And child, did you see how fast Hot Wheels got across that damn stage in that wheelchair? I was like, God damn. Now, they just let him roll. The first time they stopped him and they took him, and then the second time they just let him roll right across. He rolled so damn fast. But also, too, I wanted to say about Island Boy, I feel like he is a star. And I think this thing with Cash, though, that's just not a good look for him. Like, I saw another interview that Cash did with another creator earlier today. And I was like, and you want people to pay for that? I'm sorry.
No, yeah, we definitely not doing any promotion on no we definitely not doing none of that. 5690, thanks, boo. 5690, you live on the air.
Hi, how are you doing?
Good. How are you?
Fantastic.
And she kept cussing.
I'm watching your show.
Thank
I love you.
Yes.
So just a couple things I noticed. One of the things that had me dying was when Island Boy and Bobby were arguing, they started giving each other like physical insults. And here goes Bobby talking about you got booty fingers. You got booty fingers. And I just was like, what does that have? Like, what?
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody else knew what that meant.
I don't know what that
meant.
means. I don't know what a booty finger means. And I didn't try to look it up.
No, yeah. So then the next part that had me feel so bad, I felt bad for Dimitri. Yeah, he talks shit, but I noticed when he told Jason,
Thank you. Okay, so we're going to wrap it here because it's getting, it's just kind of getting out of hand.
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.
Okay, because I tried. Oh, I got to get this one. Dang. Let me get this one because I got to get 7063 because they called in. Sorry. Oh, because I'm just like, girl, y'all just going to keep trying it. Let me see. I was doing good. I talked for the whole hour, and then as soon as I get off, then everybody start doing crazy. Let me get that one. 7063, you call in one more time. I'm gonna open it back up for you because I just don't have time today for that kind of stuff. It's like, girl, we go through the same stuff every day. Why do y'all act like y'all don't know why I be hanging up on people? We don't do free promo.
But your show now, press 1.
We do not.
Your show is scheduled to start in 38 seconds.
Okay, so 7063, you can call back. But anyway, yes. So with that being said, we're waiting for that other caller. But yeah, child, so this has been an interesting season. I don't know how many
Your show will go live in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1.
I don't know how many people, how many episodes of this reunion we're actually going to get. First, I'm hearing there's going to be 3. Then I'm hearing there's going to be 4. So I don't know if next week is the last week or if we're going to do one more. Okay. But it's going to be very, very interesting, child. I'm keeping up with all of this tea. Let me see if I can bring some of this receipts. I'm waiting for 7063 to call. If they don't call back in, we're going to wrap it. But I want to show y'all some of the petty stuff that's going on these people pages. Let me see if I can go to Bobby Lytes' page and show you some of the stuff. Oh, he took everything off. Girl, he had that boy's feet on the page. He had all kind of stuff on his page, but he took it all off now. So, and I didn't save it, but he had pictures of Jameson's feet and toes and everything. It was a mess. Okay. All right, so that caller did not call back in. So we're going to wrap it right there. But we've already been on for over an hour. And so...
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.
But yeah, child. So make sure y'all like this video. Y'all subscribe to the channel. And girl, we're going to be back. We're going to be back with some more hot tea, okay? We're going to be back with some more hot tea. We are watching the show. And girl, I thank each and every one of you guys for supporting this channel, okay? And I love you all. And until next time, I want you to keep that same energy, and I'll see you soon, okay? Peace out. Dang, that hour went by fast. It was an hour and 15. I can't believe I talked that full hour. We might do a station head.